would have got some props.
But, but who cares about that?
But I'm watching some other niggas,
Start watching
and
niggas.
he talking about it, and he put the Casanet clip when Kyle was streaming the shit. Yo, I haven't really been feeling Drake ever since he lost that battle with Kendrick
Now, if me was Pusha T.
on some real shit.
So you lost versus Pusha T.
I don't really fuck with Pusha T like that.
You said what?
Music is dead, man.
I don't really fuck with Pusha T like that.
And then Young Thug a rap.
I never fuck with him.
Yo, you know what my boy said? He said he felt everybody telling.
Yeah.
He no, not talking about famous people. He talking about everybody. So I'm like, yo, I remember the conversation we had about civilians get the
And
snitch
citizens, yeah.
and they get the snitch and all that. This nigga considers his grandmom a civilian. His grandmoms don't drink, hardly curse, don't do the speed limit. She don't do no. If you, I was like, so if you do a crime, then you're not a
That don't
citizen. He's
mean she
like,
a
no, you're not the
civilian because
citizen
she
when you
don't
do
post
commit a
or
crime.
drink.
Huh?
That don't mean she a civilian because she don't curse or drink.
Yo, my man, that's how woke niggas is though. I said, yo, what you? I like so if a person drinks and drives, they're not a civilian no more. They're considered a criminal and they in the streets now. Shit. They like, yeah. Once you break the law, you are not a civilian no more. The rules don't apply.
That's crazy.
That's what
No,
he said, bro.
no,
That's
you
what
have to be a criminal.
yeah, that's what he said. If you break the law,
No, but it's a difference from breaking the law and being a criminal. A criminal do that shit. That's his job. That's why his job is to break the law. If you just break the law, you just broke the law. That don't consider that don't put you like Trey say. That don't put you in a category that you're a criminal.
Right, right.
well, I'm high right now. But then he said the nigga that does it, he does it consistently.
Nah,
You
he
have to
said he
be.
just
You
said if
have
you
to do
do it. If
consistently.
he said if you do it, period. Once you do it, that's it. So
Nah.
it's like this, right? If you drink and
So
drive,
that's like us. That's like us. Like right now. So we criminals.
yeah,
Yeah, we did
we
criminal
breaking the
shit in
crime.
the
He
past. I
said,
don't
yo,
consider myself a
it's not
criminal no
legal
more.
to smoke marijuana in the state of North Carolina. You're a criminal. That's what the nigga told me, bro.
Nah, that nigga wildin'. That's different.
That's some off the wall shit.
Yo, son. He one of them type of niggas you ain't gonna never win an argument with. So I just was just like, all right, bro.
You a, he a type of nigga you'll get in a fight with him.
Nah, I don't think you would get in a fight with him. He knows how to. He's very articulate. He knows how to work a room and shit. He gonna keep keep it calm and turn it up when he gotta turn it up and turn it down and all that. He ain't gonna make it volatile, but he's definitely gonna get you arguing. And then the thing is, because he knows how to articulate himself. If you get volatile, you're gonna look even more stupid. And the thing is, the nigga ain't like no little nigga. Pause. You know what I mean? The nigga is a vet and shit. He cuckoo. He walk around with a Marksburg in his car. He ain't one of them niggas you really want to fuck around with. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, all right, boom. So he walking around with a gun. Do he got license for that gun?
Yeah. But wait a minute, hold up. I didn't say that
I was
he
about
didn't.
to say.
That he
I was
didn't
about to
think.
say.
I
I
didn't
was
say
about to
that
say
he didn't
he
think
break
he
the
was
law
a
every
citizen,
day.
though. I never
Huh?
said he thinks that he's a citizen.
He thinks he's a citizen.
I never said that.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Don't think he thinks he's a citizen. You know what I mean?
But he is a citizen.
he's a
What crime
civilian.
or
And,
civilian
and,
or whatever?
and his
I didn't think
yo
you
look
confused.
What
in
crime is
his
he doing?
bubble in his world, he's not a citizen.
See, and that's what's wrong
Civilian.
with the world. That these rappers probably think the same way your coworker think. Thinking they street motherfuckers. Nigga, you're a citizen. You're a fucking rapper. You're a civilian. You rap. You're not in the streets.
But because I get high, I do drugs, I break the law, then I'm in the street. You probably right. You know what? You probably absolutely fucking right. Because that's probably exactly how these rappers think. They be like, man, I know the plug personally. Nigga talking about the weed man and shit. He ain't talking about nobody.
Yeah.
He ain't talking about nobody else, nigga.
That shit crazy, B.
Word.
Like, really? Doug didn't do nothing wrong, really, because he's a citizen. But he want to consider himself a street nigga. So since you want to consider yourself a street nigga, yes, nigga, you snitch.
But that nigga is not a civilian, nigga. The nigga Young Thug.
How Young Thug is not a civilian? What crimes do he commit?
I don't know what crimes he committed now, but before he was on, he wasn't a civilian, nigga. He was in the streets.
See, that was before.
Yeah.
That's okay, Dre. That's like you. You used to be in the streets.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, what I'm learning ain't gonna do shit that I'm
You're not
learning.
in. So okay, so
I
right
gotta
now,
step
would you
away
consider
from
yourself a street nigga
shit.
or a civilian?
Because with me being from the streets, it's certain shit that I accept and I'm used to because I'm from the streets. But I'm a
We
whole
all
lot
from the
civilian
street.
now. So I'll be like, yo, can I call police? You know what I'm saying? Like the thought crossed my mind. Yo, son, I tell you some real shit. And Biggs just went through this shit. Yo, this was my son. Matter of fact, this was when my youngest daughter was born. My son, the night she was born, this nigga runs away. I gotta call police. I'm like, damn, I don't even want to call police, but I gotta call police. You know what I mean? That's that street mentality shit. But I had to call police. Straight up. I remember when fucking this
Yo,
is
but
another time.
that's the thing. You can still have the mentality, but that don't mean that you street.
Correct. But this all right. So listen, this is what I'm saying. I'm not a street nigga no more. You absolutely correct. I don't feel I'm a street nigga no more. But I need to detach myself to certain habits that I had as a street nigga. Had
What
to.
you mean test?
Huh?
What you mean test your habits? You said test your habits. What you
No, I
mean
said
about that?
detach.
Oh, detached. Why you want to detach it? Detach it. If you got that
Because
street
I'm
knowledge,
not
you
a
got
street
that street
nigga.
knowledge.
Right.
He's right.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah, you're not a street nigga, but you got the knowledge of a street nigga. Why would you want to
Yo,
give that up?
I'll be
Because
back.
he's gonna take that street knowledge and use it in a different way.
I
He's
didn't
gonna
say
do it the
anything
right
about
way.
not using the street knowledge. I said
That's because
detach
Dre
myself from
that would be
certain
because
habits.
that person want to do that. Like we all street niggas. We all used to be in the street. Not no more.
I look at it like this, Wes. If all of us start going to churches, certain habits and shit that we're gonna stop doing. Like right now, we ain't living.
No, no, not true. You can still go to church and still be smoking weed. What are you talking about?
Yo, Wes, the shit that we do and the shit that we abuse our body and shit that we have done to our bodies and shit.
That don't got nothing to do with the streets, have you?
That's
You
living in
talking
sin, though.
about
The
body.
streets is a sin, nigga.
How the streets is a sin?
Because everything involved outside
I want to hear this.
is a sin.
How the streets is a sin? People do sinful things in the streets, but how the streets is a sin? Just like a gun. A gun don't kill people. People, dumb
You
people with guns kill people.
You absolutely right.
And where that happens at? And that happens in the streets.
That happened everywhere.
Everywhere. But
So when you
a
attach
motherfucker
yourself
get
to the
gunned down in the
streets, right?
streets. That
No,
don't
no, no,
mean
no,
the
no, no.
streets. That
Put it
don't mean the
this way.
streets is sinful.
When you attach yourself to the streets, right? What actual remorse will you get from the streets if somebody kill your ass? You're not gonna get no remorse because you chose to be out there. You chose that life, and that was the path that it led you. It didn't lead you into getting locked up. It led you into losing your life.
So when you put your headphones on,
Why do that have to have the knowledge of a street nigga? If you're a civilian, what you just said, and you got the knowledge of a street
Most street
nigga,
niggas right now
what do that
are
have to do with
civilians.
that? What we talking about, huh?
They're civilians with attachments to the street. Once you start detaching, just like he said, detaching yourself from things and shit that you was doing out there, that's turning a new leaf. And you're leaving all that behind and you're starting something new. And it won't ever be that.
so that's why I feel that way. So you understand what I'm saying. It's like you gotta detach yourself from the
Yeah.
street shit because
Yeah.
the street bullshit is gonna keep going through it. Because even though I'm not in the street, but I'm still dealing with street
Look,
bullshit.
I understand what you're saying, man. I understand. You know I do, man.